Yo, welcome back to another great episode of, once again, Cowboys and Dawgs Talk and Pigeon. This is episode 9. We missed last week now. We was a little out of... Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
You're breaking up.
All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what happened. Nigga had full internet service until you try to go live, and next thing you know, the internet started to cut off. Man, we got the Grinch in the building, man. Shout out to my brother, the Grinch. Well, you know, I plead the fifth. Do they still have 56K? Do they still have that? I don't know. Man, Quinn Banks, man, I want to start with you, man. I want to start with you tonight.
Why?
Because
you would have to.
We got to. We have the college football playoffs. We missed last week. We weren't able to really talk about it like we would normally talk about. But we got the college football playoffs out there going on. Before we get to Georgia, because that's what we talk about. We're going to talk about Georgia. We're going to talk about the Cowboys. I wanted your opinion. We seen James Madison. They got blew out. Tulane got blew out by Ole Miss.
Right.
Alabama ends up winning against, was that Mississippi? No. Alabama A&M. And, no. Miami
beat Oklahoma, and A&M lost to Miami.
There we go. Put me in order. Oklahoma and A&M, both of them are out now. So now what it's looking like, we have Miami, Alabama, Ole Miss, and Oregon all coming through.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That first round.
Yep.
I want to ask a quick question, man. I understand they want to make this thing interesting, right? They want to be quote unquote fair. Is it fair? Shout out to my sister, man. Shout out to Angie, baby, man. I love Angie, baby.
Angie, baby.
Shout out to my brother Rick Timms. Hey, the real peace sign straight out of Houston, man. Shout out to my brother Rick Timms, man. Salute, fam. Is it fair, Q, in your opinion? Because I would say, I would make an argument at this current moment in time. Texas, Vanderbilt, you name some of these other, more competition would have put up a better fight than what James Madison and Tulane did. Do you think James Madison, I understand this whole Power 5 thing, I understand it, but do you think that it really gives you the best quote unquote 12 teams in your opinion?
No, I think you just go ahead and just rate the top 12, just the best 12, and just be done with it. You know, this whole, well, we got to include, you know, this person and that person. I'm a big proponent of life's not fair, and we got to get out of this. We got to be fair to everybody and all this kind of stuff, man. It just didn't make it didn't make much sense, but
everybody don't get a trophy. Everybody don't get a trophy now.
I mean, congratulations on your participation trophy. I mean, but it is what it is, man. I get it. It's just like when we as big dog power schools schedule, you know, Southern and Mercer, or you know, schedule somebody like that in the middle of the season. Schedule Charlotte. So I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of the nature of the beast. And this week the next week coming up will actually be the better games, anyways, and the games that everybody wants to see. And I'm excited for it, man.
We got a huge situation going on right now, and I know, you know, we're going to talk Dawgs in a second. Because we got a lot to talk about with the Dawgs, but we got a huge situation going on over in Ole Miss. Some type of way, Lane Kiffin has led this team to a playoff berth.
Yep.
But has taken the job at LSU.
Right.
Not coaching the team. I believe the offensive coordinator is the head coach of the team at this current moment in time.
Defensive coordinator, I believe.
Is it the defensive coordinator?
I could be wrong, but I can't remember.
You might be right. I can't remember which one it was, but okay. So one of the coordinators has taken over as the head coach of the team.
Right.
What do you make of Ole Miss right now? We play them next.
Well, honestly, man, I'm trying to think about it. I thought about that earlier today. Do you judge Ole Miss by what they were all season with Lane Kiffin, or do you judge Ole Miss and prepare for Ole Miss based off of what they were last week? And the problem with that is you can't really even do that because they were playing Tulane. So it's like you're not really sure what you're gonna get. You're not really sure. You at least know with Lane Kiffin you're gonna get somebody that's going to take a little bit more chance, but that's somebody that's way more calculated, that if they're calling something, they expect it to be hit. And you almost have to just prepare for that. You have to prepare to almost not lose, but, lose some battles to win the war when Lane Kiffin's coaching your team or coaching the team against you. So I really don't know what to make of Ole Miss. I don't really have much to judge of them from last week, based off of that game. But, it's always hard to beat somebody twice in 1 year. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can get better, continue improving with our run game, continue improving up front. Because Juan didn't have his best game. So we'll see if the extra time off kind of gave our old line some additional sequencing that we needed.
I think, man, it was interesting because cohesion. I think Lane Kiffin is one of those guys who, as an offensive coordinator, and you understand, as an offensive coordinator, I ain't gonna say he got Kirby's number. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what Kirby gonna do. Kirby know what he gonna do. So it's a real battle there.
Right.
If he not calling the plays, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't believe in Ole Miss like that. I don't think. If you ever look when we play Ole Miss, one of the funniest things is the gimmick plays that they run against us happens throughout the game, right? It ain't like it's one or two.
Right.
Lane gonna have 7 for you. He gonna have 7 to 8 for you.
Right.
And when he run those plays, he want those to be big plays for him.
Right.
He got a scheme against Kirby. I don't think this guy right here, with Lane not being there, I don't think Ole Miss is a good enough team to scheme against Kirby and not Dan Lanning. What's my brother name, man? What's our defensive coordinator name? Schumann. I don't think they're good enough to scheme against him. And I think we have the better guys. And if you ever notice one thing with Lane, what he want you running sideline to sideline. He want to spread you out.
Yeah.
Right. And then he want big shots or gash plays, by spraying you out and then trying to run.
He wants explosive plays, explosives. That's what he wants. He wants explosives. He wants them consistently.
But it's not natural. It has to be schemed.
Right.
Georgia's defense, especially at this current moment in time versus where it was earlier this season, we're not giving up big plays like that on a regular basis.
Right.
And we stopping the run, which is it's bad for everybody. It's bad for everybody.
Well, let me stop you right there. I got news for you. The season's over. So yes, we did do those things. We're now in the playoffs. Those things don't matter. So if we come out there and lay an egg, then all those times that we were getting better and stopping the run and doing all that and not getting beat on big plays, Tennessee still happened. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, Florida still happened. So we just got to remember those times because the season's over and the time for saying how great we are is kind of done. because it's a new day now. You lose,
now you got to go prove it.
You lose, you go home.
Yeah, you got to go prove it now.
Period.
I want to listen real quick. This our first time doing this on the show. Kirby, he had an interview earlier today. I want to listen to some of his interview, and if you don't mind, we can react to that. That's cool?
Cool.
All right, bet. Let me pull that up. And I want to ask one other question. As far as the running game goes, right? Who has the better running game? Ole Miss or Georgia, in your personal opinion? Who has the better running game?
When healthy? Or period?
Period.
Georgia.
When healthy?
Georgia.
All right, then. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We better beat the brake shoes off these dudes. I saw real quick. We had signing day happen not this past week, but last week. I think this is the first time in a long time Georgia wasn't the top 3 signing class. I think they were a top 5 signing class. Hey, you know, ratings and rankings, all that kind of stuff. You never understand how it's going to play out. You never know what rivals going to do. You don't know what these different programs are going to do.
Right.
What was your thoughts on the recruiting class from Georgia?
I mean, it looked like Kirby got some dogs, quite honestly. And that's really what he's looking for. I think that Kirby is not really, like, if you're a 5-star, number whatever recruit, that's great, that's awesome. But how hard are you going to work? Are you willing to go through Bloody Tuesdays every week? Are you willing to, you know, not get told that you're the best thing since, you know, sliced bread? Like, those are the guys that Kirby's looking for, and I think that he's starting to weed, for sake of words, weed the week out. And he's just trying to make sure that he gets back to that culture that built those national championships. So I mean, I was impressed with the guys that he did get. It's unfortunate that, you know, kids are kids and, you know, they're fickle, but I was still impressed with the class.
Can you see me real quick?
Nope. Yep, there you go.
Am I moving?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my camera, bro. Like all right. I'm just buying another one. All right, here we go. Let's do this real quick. I want to pull this up. Let Kirby kind of get into some of his things that he's gonna say, and then we'll react to that, and then we'll get to the Cowboys because Coach Schottenheimer, he had an interview today that I want to react to. Man, we need to fire. Anyway, we're going to get to the Cowboys. That's a whole nother story. My God. Oh, look, you see, I can't even wait for that. All right, here we go. Let's see. You share that. Go and share the audio tab. So you ain't going to see the actual video because if I show it, then they'll flag the video.
I just want to hear it.
Yeah, you'll hear it. Let me know if you can hear this. Testing one. Oh, nope, that ain't what we doing.
Nah.
Boom. That ain't what we doing. That is not what we doing. You think I'm joking about it, right? They'll be done flagged this shit out this. All right, here we go. Tell me if you can hear this.
All right.
Hold on, let me turn the music down real quick. Oh, there we go, right there. Let me put that there. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right, there we go. Tell me if you can hear this.
Our practices we've had leading up to.
All right, good. Here we go. Let's listen to some of Kirby, his press conference today, and let's react to it.
Find out who our opponent is, and we did a good job of prepping before. Coaches did a tremendous job of looking through college football, finding different ideas, people that are doing things well in different areas, studied some different teams, and got to look at teams that are doing well in their specific areas. So I thought that time was good for us. I thought it was really good for our young players. We got a lot of reps and a lot of work on young players developing. Some guys are going to have to step up and be able to play for us. We got recovery. We got a lot of recovery and getting healthy and trying to get guys back. I know you guys have a lot of questions for injuries and things. I'm not going to be able to answer all of them because I still don't know. We're still, 10, 19 days days away. Guys are excited to know, who we're playing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I heard he stopped that. Excited to know who we're playing.
Yeah. So, I want to ask this. So, real quick, let me rewind it. Told you this don't even make no sense. Here we go. Let's finish this.
Trying to get guys back and had a good spirited practice this morning. Guys are excited to know answer all of them because I still don't know. We're still 10, 19 days away. Trying to get guys back and had a good spirited practice this morning. Guys are excited to know who we're playing, and I think that's always important once you get the opponent defined to start that prep and getting ready. So that I'll open it up.
All right. So the first thing I want to ask you, we've seen last year, I believe 3 of the 4 teams that had a bye, us included, end up losing that second round game, right?
Yeah.
The first thing I want to ask you, do you think that injuries play a part in that, as far as Kirby talking about getting guys healthy again? And the second thing is, as a player, you done played in New Orleans. How do you prepare yourself for those type of trips? And how do you get up for those? Well, not necessarily get up, but how do you prepare?
Well, I mean, for the guys that have been there before, it won't be too big of a deal. But for me, the one time that I did go, it was a different experience. But I was glad that we were able to go early and so early on in that week, because that allowed us to kind of get used to how large that stadium was and how big the lights were and how bright the lights were. And that was one thing that I had to adjust to, was just, as a DB, or as a safety, just looking up and losing the ball, or not knowing where you are on the field. That type of stuff you just kind of get used to once you get there early and you get a kind of feel for being down on the field. But that's kind of how I adjusted.
As far as health goes, Georgia's offensive line banged up the entire season. Defensive line been banged up. The linebacker position, C.J. Allen, banged up. Man, I don't know if the running back. I don't know if there's a group on this team. Possibly, we done already lost Kobe. He got a fracture, so I don't know if there's a piece of this team that isn't banged up. And I can't say that about any other team. I follow this team. I don't follow every other college team, so I'm sure they're all banged up. But this extra week of preparation, do you think that helps? First off, as health, and then why do you think last year? Well, let me ask that first. Do you think it helps as far as health?
I think it helps tremendously as far as health for the right team. I think that my biggest fear was us being completely healthy and just getting fat and happy, beating everybody and just sitting down for 2 or 3 weeks and getting cold and feeling like you have to start the season all over again. I mean, we was on such a hot streak and a hot roll that you don't want to lose that rhythm. That was my only biggest concern. But for the teams that actually require the health, that can't even put your best 11, 22 out there, then it becomes an issue. So it's something that you have to, definitely take into consideration. Even last year, using it was a big deal for us because it gave Gunnar an extra week. He might not have performed his best last year, but imagine how he would have performed had it been the following week. You know what I'm saying? So it just allows you to have those extra reps, get some extra treatment, some extra ice, some extra heat, some more stem, and try to get as healthy as you can, because you're not going to be any healthier than anybody else at this point in the season.
Looking at this Ole Miss team, what's the biggest challenge? Even with Lane Kiffin not being there, what's the biggest challenges that you think that they offer against this Georgia team?
I think I just think the receivers are explosive receivers. I think the quarterback makes plays when he needs to. And I'm not sure, honestly, about their health because I
Shout out
think
to Chambliss, man.
Lacey got hurt, didn't he? I believe the running back got hurt. I believe.
Yes, he got hurt. I don't know if he's going to be back for this game. I don't know if he's going to be back.
Right.
I'll
So
check
I'm
on
not
that.
sure.
Right, keep going.
That would be a big loss. So no, the quarterback is really making some really big plays, and he's one of those guys where if you don't, if you blitz him and you miss, he's going to make you pay. So I'm enjoying the Ole Miss offense, but they got a lot to be desired, of course.
I think that, man, and I'm still waiting to see this Ole Miss offense, and I think Lane Kiffin, the lack of Lane Kiffin means a lot. I think we both agree that Lane Kiffin, offensive genius, right? We've seen what he's done at different programs. When he's been offensive coordinator at Alabama,
Right.
we've seen him put some teams together and score some points. This Ole Miss team, until Lane Kiffin got there, had never had a type of run that they're having right now.
Right. Even with maybe better or the same talent.
So, right. And so I think there is a level of coaching that is important that Lane Kiffin brings to the table. I think that I don't know the offensive coordinator like that. What I will say, if you ain't calling plays, I don't know how great of an offensive coordinator you can be. And I say this respectfully. I don't, and you know it better than I do. But if you ain't calling the plays, when it is time for you to call the plays, can you sequence them? And one of the things Ole Miss do such a great job is showing you the same looks and doing different things out of those looks.
Yeah.
Can he do it? I don't know.
Just disguising the same plays out of different looks, different personnel.
Right. And so I just don't know if this guy. Let me look. What's the brother name, man? I don't want to. I keep calling him this guy, man. Ole Miss interim coach. And there we go. All right, there we go. Pete Golden. I apologize. I apologize for calling you. Yeah, Pete Golden. So Pete Golden has called plays in college before. I could be wrong, but I think he called plays in the NFL at one point in time too. But do you think that this affects their offense as far as Lane Kiffin not being there?
I think it does, man, because it takes a new a coordinator straight to being a head coach without any training. No training wheels, no starter bike, no helmet, no nothing. You just right there on 285 in a mongoose.
He got a few training wheels. They played Tulane.
Yeah, but that's the practice scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even gauge where your guys are at because of that.
Yeah.
Like you can't even gauge where your coaching's at because you ain't been in no pressure yet. You ain't had to deal with nobody saying you're good or you're bad, or you haven't had to deal with nobody, doing something random the night before the game. You don't have to deal with, the ridiculous crowd that you're going to be dealing with because you're not playing Tulane. Yeah. So it's a different beast. Even if it wasn't Georgia, no matter who he plays, it's a different animal. And now you're not just in a playbook or in a play sheet. You're also managing the sideline. You're managing the special teams. You're managing the other coordinators. You're managing yourself. If you're calling plays, you're managing the quarterback. Who's the quarterback listening to? Because he's used to hearing so-and-so's voice, but now he only hears this person's voice because that's a new voice. Did y'all practice that? All this kind of things is supposed to be managed and prepared for prior to the game. So, they got a couple weeks.
So I want to pull this up real quick, and I want you to see this. Let me stop that and let me share this window. Bam. All right, so this is the college football playoffs via ESPN. Shout out to ESPN, man. Y'all show us love, man. Y'all show us love. We don't want no smoke. No smoke whatsoever is wanted. So I want to zoom in real quick, and we're going to make it big so we can run down a few of these, and then we're going to get to my favorite topic. Well, you already know what that is. I got some things to say about them guys.
Jerry Jones. Oh, sorry.
James Madison versus Oregon, 51-34. I got one question for you, Q. I got one question. How does James Madison score 34 points on Oregon? Dan Lanning, what are you doing?
Apparently, he put his D team in because
clearly,
he just
he's
said
only
only going to play cover 3 for the rest of the game.
But Oregon got the win. Oregon is actually favored. They're a 1.5 favor over Texas Tech. Who you see winning that game and why?
I got Texas Tech, even though I don't believe in them. I just had a feeling. That's why.
Man, Oregon finna smoke the shit out of Texas Tech. They finna smoke the shit out of them.
Oregon at some point gonna lose a game they ain't supposed to lose.
They already lost the game they weren't supposed to lose.
What game was that?
What game they lost earlier this season? Oregon lost to let me see.
I ain't gonna ask me, I asked you.
Let's see. Hell, I can't remember which game it was. Was it Indiana? It might have been Indiana. But then again, now I probably can't say that they shouldn't have lost to Indiana. Now, let's see, who did they lose to this year? Yeah, it was Indiana.
Yeah,
they lost 30-20 to Indiana.
That's right.
I don't think Indiana is that good. I don't.
Now, you think Alabama gonna handle Indiana?
Absolutely, man. I think Alabama beat Indiana by 30. 20, at least 24. At least.
I'm conflicted. On one hand, I want the SEC to win and get the Big Ten to shut the hell up. On the other hand, I hate Alabama.
I hate Alabama. You know I hate Alabama.
So I'm like, do I let them lose just so I can?
But the way I would look at it, I don't care if I like you or not. I'm a realist. This ain't my game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna be biased for Georgia and the Cowboys. I'm gonna be biased. I'm not gonna be biased in this game. I don't think Texas Tech. I don't think they have a chance in hell. I don't think they can score. I think for them to win this game, they're gonna have to score at least 50 points. 40. I'm gonna say 40. I'm gonna say 40. Because I think Oregon finna put some points up against. They tell me this Texas Tech defense is great. I didn't watch this Texas Tech defense. I didn't watch.
It's caca.
It's not trash. They got good. They got the brother Bailey, the pass rusher they got over there. He legit. You know what I'm saying? They don't cover well. Where they beat you at? They beat you at the line of scrimmage. The problem is the people that they beat at the line of scrimmage are subpar individuals. It's subpar teams. Outside of Ohio State, I think Ohio State does a great job.
You know that's how them.
Everybody else,
that's how they
don't beat nobody.
Yeah, that's how they schedule them.
Say it again.
That's how them other conferences schedule them.
Exactly. So I don't have too much faith in Texas Tech in this game. I think 1.5. I think that's too low. I think once again, like I said, it might be a 30-point game, man. Texas Tech might get blowed out this game.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's what I'm predicting. All right, here we go. Alabama went in there and they put hands on Oklahoma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put hands on them. Oklahoma beat Alabama early in the season. Alabama went to Oklahoma and put hands on them in Norman, 34-24. Alabama plays the number 9 seed plays Indiana the next game. Indiana is favored right now by damn near 7 points, 6.5 points against Alabama. What's your thoughts on that game?
Indiana and Alabama, because you broke up.
Yeah, Indiana, Alabama.
Honestly, man, I don't want to believe in Indiana. That Penn State game does not sit well with me. And how much they struggled to win that game, and they should have lost it, quite honestly. But then again, with Alabama, I just don't know, man. They're Jekyll and Hyde, man. So I mean, I want to say that the SEC is going to destroy Indiana, but I have a hard time cheering for Alabama. But I guess SEC prevails.
I like Alabama in this game. I ain't gonna lie. I think, man, I think this probably easy. I do, but I don't think they will.
Right. Yeah.
I went and looked at, people been talking crazy about Kalen DeBoer. How, he's no Nick Saban, this, that, whatever. I went and looked. This is Kalen DeBoer's second season. I believe in 2 seasons. Let me make sure I get these numbers correct. I want to make sure. But I want your thoughts on this. When people are talking about, and me personally, I can't stand Alabama, but versus Nick Saban first 2 years. Nick Saban first 2. All right, so in their first 2 seasons, right? Kalen DeBoer is right at this current moment in time 20-7, whereas Nick Saban was 19-8. Do you think that Kalen DeBoer he getting too hard of a rap? Do you think they coming at him too tough?
I think that there are a bunch of people that can only see the end result. No matter how much you do, what you do, or what you don't do, they can only see the end result. And if it ain't to their standard at the end result, then nothing is fair. And that's unfortunate. But whatever. I got Kirby. We got Kirby.
Hey. I ain't trading them for the world. Tulane goes out there and get they boot smoked by Ole Miss. We kind of talked about this already. Ole Miss versus Georgia. Georgia's a 6.5 point favorite in New Orleans neutral site. Go ahead and give me your prediction for the game.
Dawgs 34-17.
34-17. I like it. I think this Dawgs defense is coming into form at the right time. I think the running game, going back to a question I asked you earlier about health, I think the extra bye week, or not even the extra, I ain't gonna say extra, but the bye week that you got, I think that is brilliant because that you earned. I think it's brilliant because you need that offensive line healthy. And I think that's where you're going to see the most help come back in this week for this game is going to be on both lines, the offensive line, defensive line. I think that's where you're going to see your most help come back. And hell, we all know, we all talk football on a regular basis. Where you win the game at? In the trenches.
In the trenches.
And I think Georgia going to win that game in the trenches. I got Georgia winning that game. I got it 31-24, me personally. I think it's going to be a closer game than it's a playoff game. So I think all those games are going to be kind of tight. But 31-24 Georgia. I got Georgia going to the semifinals. We had this past weekend a wild game to me. I didn't see it happening the way it happened. Carson Beck in Miami, they went to Texas A&M and put hands on Texas A&M. They didn't score a lot of points, but they defense showed up, and Texas A&M offense looked like straight trash. And it's probably been 3 weeks now that Texas A&M offense looked like trash.
Mm-hmm. And boys went toe to toe, and it's not that their offense looked like trash. It's Marcel Reed, man. Just call a spade a spade. He has been either inaccurate or making poor decisions or losing yardage, and he can't always pick one. He tries to do them all per game instead of just picking one.
He's also the catalyst. But he's also the catalyst to that team.
But that's the problem when you give him the ball too many times. Unfortunately, he has the ball in his hands too many times. You have to give the man a break and not make him feel like he has to do it all on his own.
I got it.
But the problem is him doing it all on his own has been working all year.
It's the only way they've been winning. He been carrying that team this entire week. I mean, this entire year.
So now that you run into equal talent, that ain't gonna work, bro.
There you go. Miami, they like I said, they win 10-3. They're playing Ohio State next.
Right.
And we're gonna get into this in a second, but there are a few folks on Ohio State team, one on Miami team, a few on Georgia team, nobody really on Ole Miss team. Now I got some prospects on Indiana team, some prospects on Alabama team, Texas Tech, Oregon. But I think, and I hate to say this, but I'm just being honest. I think out of all as far as talent evaluation goes, and we getting ready to get into draft season with the Cowboys and things like that, Ohio State talent,
okay,
in my personal opinion, is second to none. It may be tied. Now they tied with Georgia as far as talent goes.
Top talent or the talent across the board?
They're talented they're top talent. They're top talent. You're right. The talent across the board lacks some, but their top talent is elite. Caleb Downs, what's the Arvell Reese, what's the other brother name, man? I can't even call his name right now. Cardell Tate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Julian Sand ain't coming out, but I think he a hell of a quarterback right now to be a true freshman doing what he doing.
Yeah,
I think he's doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
What's the other receiver name? I thought he got shot. I thought they shysted this man. I thought he was the best receiver in the country. Me personally. What's number 4? What's number 4 name? You know number 4. Say it again.
So he got hit by one of them Anthony Joshua's.
Hey, Anthony Joshua had Jake Paul out there looking crazy, didn't he?
Oh.
Security.
Man, whole face full, bro.
I stopped. Look. Q, we love boxing over here. I was calling security for Jake Paul. I was like, hold on, man, he getting assaulted. Somebody need to jump. Ref, what are you doing? You let this man get
how long before you felt disrespected in watching it?
Round, I ain't never feel disrespect. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never feel disrespect.
It was still entertaining.
I ain't feel it. Hey, this is the worst part about the entire fight. Get what the worst part about the entire fight was.
It was entertaining.
Nope. You know what Jake Paul attacked on Anthony Joshua?
What's that?
He attacked that man ankles the entire fight. I said, I ain't never seen a boxer just attack somebody ankles like this. I ain't never seen it.
You ever seen a chihuahua when you walk into a house and he just nipping at your ankles?
That was Jake Paul. All right, hold on. Miami versus Ohio State, man. Who wins that game? Ohio State. Damn near 10-point favorite, 9.5 favorite in this or in this game. Who wins that game?
Where's it being played at?
It's gonna be it's the Cotton Bowl.
Okay, so it's in Texas.
Yeah. Is the Cotton Bowl? Is the Cotton Bowl in Texas?
Am I tripping?
I might be wrong about that. I'll check. Yeah.
All my exes live in Texas.
You said who?
George Strait.
I plead the fifth.
I think that.
No, you're right. In AT&T Stadium, Cotton Bowl is in AT&T Stadium. Absolutely, you're absolutely correct.
It was in Arlington. Got you.
You said who?
So that it's in Arlington then.
There's no such thing as Arlington anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Jerry been to that. He tore that down. And when he put that sign, the stadium right there by the sign, he said, I don't need Arlington no more. Go ahead, Q. My apologies.
What was your question?
Who wins that game, man? Miami or Ohio State?
You put me in an awkward position, man, because I don't believe in Ohio State. But then I've seen too many games with Beck just messing.
Oh, Beck finna screw this up. He finna. And I'm gonna just be honest, Q.
I'm trying not to.
Hold on, wait a minute. You know I'm just gonna be. I gotta be honest with you. I'm rooting for Carson Beck to screw this up, motherfucker. You left Georgia to go to Miami because of a female that you broke up with, and now all of a sudden, okay, well, hey, go on and play Ohio State. They finna beat the brakes. I got Ohio State 41-17. 41-17.
Okay.
I don't trust Miami. I don't trust them at all.
38.
I watched them play Louisville. I watched them. Go ahead.
38-20 Ohio State.
So we right there. We right there. It's gonna be 18, 20, 21 point game somewhere in there. It's not gonna be a close game.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure I believe in the Ohio State quarterback. We'll see, man. We'll see.
All right, last question about this. I'm a homer. Quinn Banks, man, you know I'm a homer. I'm like you. I got Georgia winning it all every year. I got the Cowboys winning it all every year.
Yeah.
You know how I am, right?
Right.
I got Georgia winning it all this year. If Georgia does stumble in this postseason, which team do you put at the top of the list that Georgia will stumble against? Which team?
It won't happen because it's Georgia. So which team, if there was another team to pick, who am I picking? Basically, is who you're asking?
Absolutely. Sometime today now. We ain't got all day. We got some time, but we ain't got all day.
The pool of teams just outside of Georgia just.
All right, hold on. These are the teams that you're choosing from. You only got 18 or 7 other teams to choose from. Do you need a refresher?
I can run them off. Indiana, Miami, Georgia, we're excluding them. Alabama,
Ohio State,
Alabama. Oregon,
Texas Tech.
Give me Indiana.
Man, hell no, man. Hell no. Man, we gonna disagree in this one, Q. And you know I love you.
Well, I mean, it's either them or Oregon.
Guess what I give is, and I got Georgia winning it all. Guess what? I give 2 teams an opportunity to win it over Georgia. 2.
Okay.
Alabama, Ohio State.
I refuse to say Alabama. And Ohio State's an easy pick. Coward.
How am I coward? I'm telling the truth. How can the truth be cowardice?
Yeah, took the easy way out, man.
I'm telling the truth. That's what I believe. I think those are the only 2 teams that have a chance to beat Georgia. I think after the SEC championship game, I really don't believe Alabama has a chance.
I just don't know what Georgia team shows up. That's all.
I know the worst Georgia team that shows up beats everybody but Ohio State and Alabama. Possibly Oregon. I'm going to say Ohio State and Alabama. The worst Georgia team that shows up beat them guys.
Okay.
I think that's how good. I think this Georgia, Man, this Georgia defense, it's been spectacular. These last 4 games, we've seen a complete. Say it again.
Rat poison.
And guess what? I hope Kirby clipped this right here. I hope he clipped it. This is bulletin board material. They think y'all finna go out here and make this look easy. That's what they think.
You there?
That's what the fuck we gonna do. We about to go out here and make it look easy. Quinn Banks, man, let me get real quick before we move forward. Your last thoughts on the Georgia Ole Miss game coming this weekend, 8:00 on January 1st, the new year. It'll be at 8:00. It's the late night game, and then the college football playoffs rundown. Give me your last words before we move to the Cowboys.
Alabama, you just can't kill them.
You can't kill these motherfuckers.
Those suckers just won't die, boy. I try to tell you, boy.
Wish they would.
It don't matter. They get voted in anyways, and they still win. It's just like, man, these boys they won't go away.
Man, hold on, Q. I got some Alabama friends on YouTube, man. My brother Kangaroo Black. He say he don't give a damn about nothing but the time. Now he gonna criticize.
I ain't never seen an elephant have so many lives, man. A cat had 9 lives. I mean, shit. He's damn tired, boy. Hey, they get chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. You gotta bury those suckers, and then when you bury them, you gotta blow the whole yard up.
Man, you know the greatest part about Kalen DeBoer and Kirby Smart? The difference. Kalen DeBoer, and I'm just being honest, that nigga don't understand SEC football.
Not yet.
He will. He'll get an understanding eventually. Kirby came from SEC football.
Right.
It's a difference. And I think he's still getting his toes wet. Shout out to my brother D Ray in the building, man. Salute to Nebraska, man. Even though we don't mess with Nebraska because Dylan Raiola should have been at Georgia, but we don't want him anyway because the man trash. He looking like trash out there. Respectful. I say that respectfully, D Ray. Shout out to my brother, man. But all right, Q, man. I want to move forward, man. We only got we spent 48 minutes on this. Well, this gonna be a longer show tonight. I say that we missed one last week, so we can do it anyway. If you got time, let me know.
I ain't got a lot of time because your boy gotta get up early.
Bro, I gotta get up early. Bro, I gotta drop my son off tomorrow. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I ain't even forget this shit started.
Bro, I'm up at 3:30, 4 o'clock.
All right, let's go and run this down real quick right here. The Dallas Cowboys, hold on, let me see. Let me know, and I'm gonna try one last time to turn my camera on. If it's still blurry, please let me know. Please let me know. I'm gonna try one last time. Can you see me? Am I moving?
Blurry. Nope, still blurry.
Man, I'm gonna have to just change this shit up. I gotta change it up. Anyways, the Dallas Cowboys, man, we've seen the end of our season. Oh man, calm now. You out of order.
Oh, sorry.
We gotta give you the drop. You know we gotta give you the drop, man.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
My bad.
I want order.
I want order around this motherfucker, man. All right, look.
I apologize.
No, you good. Check this out. Man, the Dallas Cowboys.
Bums.
We've been eliminated from playoff contention. Okay. In the last 2 games, we didn't get a chance to talk about the last game. And we can talk about both of them right now if you want to. It's up to you. I'm gonna let you have the floor since you got limited time. I might go a little extra so I can get my points off, but I want you to get yours off. Break down what have you seen from this Cowboys team these last 2 games? What the hell is going on?
Man, I ain't trying to single nobody out, man.
No, whoa.
Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
We trying to single everybody out. Don't tell me we not singling motherfuckers out. We singling everybody out.
All I'm saying is, man, like, dude missed a whole month due to a concussion.
Hold on, wait. All right, if don't do this, Q, because I'm fit. This is gonna get bad.
Did it make him slower?
Hold on.
Did his brain make him slower?
Wait a minute. Did you see what the concussion was?
From a TV from the ceiling?
Hold on. Mr. Q Banks.
Mr. Millionaire Man.
Q Banks. My brother. Rick got TVs out everywhere, don't he?
He ain't never been hit in the head.
He ain't never been hit in the damn head. He ain't never been hit. Hold on, man. Trayvon did.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
At the end of the day, man, Trayvon did. This is what we would ask you to do.
I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half truth and lie.
You done been caught in a half truth and a lie. Ain't no way no damn poll came that. So hold on. So you being Mr. Handyman. Q, stick with me with this one. No. You got to stick with me for a second. Just stick for a quick second. So you being Mr. Handyman, not this motherfucker.
Even a handyman don't do that.
Hold on. Wait a minute. A $90 million contract. Quinn Banks, I'm just telling the truth. You know the last time I ever mounted a TV or even tried to install one myself? You know the last time that happened? I worked at Best Buy. In what was this? This is 2010. This is in college.
Oh man.
And you telling me you trying to mount a damn TV some type of way, you ain't secure the pole, that motherfucker follow your head and you end on IR? You can't make this up. You can't make it. Hold on. We got to give, this is for Trayvon Diggs right here. This is for Trayvon Diggs. No disrespect whatsoever. No disrespect. But this is what we looking.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
You got to smoke crack for the damn install. How the TV didn't fall on you? If the pole that you done installed up there fall on your head, how the TV didn't fall on you? Did you break the TV? Why didn't you just hire somebody? Why are you even trying to install and be Mr. Handyman during the damn season? You should be in the damn training facility.
With all disrespect, Mr. Diggs.
All disrespect.
You have lost your cotton picking mind. Bro, I couldn't believe it, bro. When they ran that story on national TV yesterday, I said, "Oh, y'all actually ran with that story?"
They actually played it. And looked at us like, no, y'all supposed to take it. Y'all got to believe this.
I don't believe that. The dude that don't even like the tackle wants to be a handyman.
Man,
that's what he want to do. He want contact. He wants to get down and dirty. That guy. Come on, security. Man.
Where's security at?
He clearly needs security. He needs a team.
No.
He needs a team.
All right. So now that we into the Cowboys talk, we're going to have to break this down. We're going to get to some of the other things. Does Trayvon Diggs play for Dallas next year?
I told you that earlier this year that won't happen.
Hell no. You can't bring this brother back.
Didn't I tell you that?
You did.
They've been trying to sell that dude since they sold Michael.
Hey, man. Fuck him.
And they would have got out early and for the highest bidder. Now they ain't gonna get nothing for him because he playing like shit.
He might be trash. He might be. I heard somebody say this, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I believe it. The last person who know that they ain't got those athletic gifts no more is the athlete.
Yes.
Trayvon Diggs, I watched this man carry, and when everything kind of happened, right? What's old buddy? What's the old school name, man? He left and then came back to the Chargers. The receiver, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen. I watched Keenan Allen come in motion, right? Now, mind you, you know football way better than I could ever know football, right? You played it at a higher level than I ever. I only watch it. When I watched Trayvon Diggs come in motion, right, with Keenan Allen motioning from the outside,
right,
on the right, on the short side of the field. So he running, in my personal opinion, what I thought from the beginning. I said he running one or two routes. He either trying to post you, or he trying to cross you. It's only two routes he's gonna run, coming from motion on the outside. In my opinion, that's my opinion. I could be wrong.
right.
I watched Trayvon Diggs. This man thought, he said, man, I'm gonna run underneath this. That man tried to run underneath it. Get what happened? That acceleration was not there anymore. You did not have that same acceleration. You couldn't get to where you thought you should be at.
Nope.
And what happens? An easy catch for a first down.
Yep. Again.
You should have been. Go ahead.
Again.
I'm sorry.
Another one. Bro, when you getting picked on by J.J. McCarthy and then the next week by what's his name?
Dr. J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah, Pretty Boy Chargers.
Yeah, we know who you're talking about. I can't call his name either right now. What? It always works this way.
Oh, well, he didn't get JJ. I forgot. He didn't play last week. I take that back. So he didn't get JJ. But this week, man, but whenever I forget, the receiver came out there and he bumped him in motion. So he motioned over and he bumped Diggs over to the number one, and he ran a wheel route, and it happened so fast on him. I remember that time in college after I had just hurt my knee, and we were doing something that I've just drilled and repped easily a million times. But now, because my knee is so stiff, everything's happening so much faster.
You just can't get there. You just can't get there.
I mean, you can get there, but it's a preparation for you to get there. You need more distance. You need more time to start. You know what I'm saying? You can get there. Just it's harder to get there at such a fast pace. And it happens just like that overnight. And when it happened, man, I was just like, man, when I saw him do that in the game, but that shit made me so angry, bro. Because I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I guess I can't hold them to. Yeah, I can. They made too much money. You have to be prepared for that, man. You got to be prepared for that wheel route. You got to be prepared
on everything I love. I would rather for him to get hit with the quote unquote, not really, what is it? The inside out route. You know what I'm saying? Where you fake the slant, then you come back out with it.
But my thing is, even if it is a smaller route, even if it is a flat, even if it, and this is what kills me about DBs in general, and even DBs now, not only the Cowboys, everywhere, because they all play like Anthony Brown now all of a sudden. But like it just pisses me off.
Please, whoa, hold up, you out of order. Don't bring no damn Anthony Brown up on this show,
bro. We out the playoffs. What difference do it make?
It don't make none. Go ahead. You in order. You in order.
You know what I'm saying? So like what the DB would do, they're playing the third, right? Or they got the hook curl, or they got the curl to flat. Instead of playing curl to flat,
they play flat to curl
to flat. These motherfuckers is playing flat to flat. They just playing the flat.
Hold on.
Or they're just in la la land and just in the void and not playing anything. I'm like, dude, the quarterback, one, is not going to throw you the ball. Two, if he throws it in the flat, that's a win. Rally to the flat. You lose by getting beat over top. I don't understand why that's not logical. the offense clearly knows that. What are you doing? It's so frustrating because it happens in college, it happens in the NFL, and I just don't understand because I know it's being coached because it got coached to me, so I know it's being coached. Use your eyes, rally to the flat. Rally to the flat. The defense has to give up something. We can't beat them at everything. Unless it's 3rd and 2, fine, you won that. But if it's 3rd and 8, why am I worried about the flat?
You got it. You got it. We'll make it. Look, we'll
why
make
am
a
I giving
tackle.
up a touchdown on 3rd and 8?
We'll make a tackle for 5 yards and
punt
the ball.
Get off the field.
Let's go.
It doesn't make sense to me. Situational football is bad football if you don't think. Bad football during situations pisses me off, man. Because it doesn't have to be like that. All you gotta do is think. Just use your.
But the problem, this is the problem. I want to ask you this question. This is the problem I had. Well, I ain't gonna say the problem. I ain't gonna say problem, good, bad, nothing. I want to ask you. Trayvon Diggs was interviewed after the game. You know what I'm saying? Say he was happy to be back. If it's up to him, according to him, he want to stay with Dallas. I don't believe that. That's just my opinion. But when they asked him about that play, you know what he said?
What's that?
Cover two, cover two, cover two, cover two, cover two. Matter of fact, let's play it. Let's hear it so we can hear from his mouth. Because when he said that, guess what the first thing I thought when he said that? Oh, so you just gonna throw everybody else under the bus? It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault.
Yep.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. Cover two. Cover two.
Yep.
I'm supposed to play the flat. I'm supposed to be down here. I don't have to carry this receiver. That's what you're doing? Hold on.
Instead of just being a football player, you know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hey, I'm going to do my job and then my job's taken care of. But you know what? There's this guy that's running booty naked. Like, come on, man.
What are we doing?
You don't just let him run by you and say, well, I'm in cover 2.
Oh, no. He does. And I want to play this real quick. Let me get this right. Make sure we got. There we go. Bam. All right. Let me know if you can see this. I can't. No. I can't do it that way. Let me do it this way.
Yep.
Switch. There we go. Let's do it this way. All right. Let me know if you can hear this.
It was a blessing.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is Trayvon Diggs after the game.
It felt amazing. Super excited, super happy to go out there and get to compete with my brothers.
What was different for you after being away this long and you also come into this game with your DC up in the booth? What were some little nuances that stood out to you?
I guess readjusting, like back to the game speed, adjusting back to, just playing, just being out there, adjusting to the cause and just adjusting, basically.
What was the biggest challenge that Eberflus and Shoddy presented to you this week ahead of this game?
Competing, doing everything.
Did you hear that? They asked this man, what did your coaches challenge you to do? And you know what he said? Compete. That's the best.
I think that he knows he lost his fastball. He don't sound confident at all right then. And I'm not saying that Diggs is the most vocal and the loudest one, but he's also the one that called Dak a bitch to his face.
Supposedly. That's what they say.
You know what I'm saying?
After interception.
I don't know where that guy went, but he's not there right now, man.
This man, hold on, Q. This man just said, the biggest thing my coaches want me to do is to compete.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
Him and the front office are having their issues, and it's affecting his on-field play clearly. And he's not getting any younger, and he's fresh off of an injury, and apparently a concussion. So,
bruh, you can tell. I understand that you're hurt. I understand that you may not. I got all of it. But you telling me the biggest thing that your coaches wanted you to do is to compete. Bro, that's sad. That's sad. That's expected from day. That's expected.
Yep.
Compete. I remember a day in practice one day. You're one of the biggest competitors I know. I remember a practice where Marcus Northern went to dive for a basketball. And get what you said. I'm competing with this motherfucker. And you dove for that, right?
Yep.
Now you fucked Marcus up. You fucked him up. Respectfully.
My bad.
You fucked him up.
My bad.
Wait, hey, but guess what? Guess what? I never had a question about playing with you. Guess what? I never had a question.
All right.
Is the nigga to compete? Nigga, we not. What? Coach Nick, you tell me a time Coach Nick asked us to compete.
No, you're right. I mean, my thing is, I think that I don't want to say the man got his money and he just started chilling, man, but
That's what it seemed like. We call a spade a spade. Hell, they ain't paying me for this. We call a spade a spade.
Well, and my thing is that his injury hurt too. Injuries hurt too. And I just can't see this Trayvon playing in front of Saban. You know?
Man, Saban, he would have been off the field.
Yeah.
Saban went up. Kirby went. Man, Daniel Harris is transferring. That nigga, he was looking to transfer last year. Kirby said, hey, if you come compete, then, bro, we got you. Like, you can play. And get what he didn't do?
Transfer.
But guess what he doing now? Transferring. And guess why he transferring?
Because he ain't playing.
He didn't. No, it's not because he ain't playing, because he did. Bro, you got to go whoop somebody ass to get a job. Right?
You're right.
I can't have you out here getting beat. I know you're 6'2" and run a 4.3. I got you. I can't have you out here getting beat. Ellis Robinson is playing over him right now simply because him and DeMelo, they playing over him. Why? Because more competitive, more in your shit. And are they making mistakes? Absolutely. But I guarantee that in practice, they're showing something that he's not showing. I guarantee it. That's the only reason they end up playing over these guys.
You're right. Because you know Kirby don't play by practice. If you ain't doing right in practice, you ain't playing.
You ain't gonna do. If you ain't doing it in practice, you ain't gonna do it in the game.
Period.
So what you want me to do? I'm gonna play the best. I'm gonna play the best guys. It's amazing. All right, here we go. I want to finish this real quick, and then I want to go to Shotty. Then I want to ask you about Flus. I got so many questions, man.
Listen, last question.
Huh?
Last question, man.
You gotta go. All right.
Yeah.
My bad. All right. Last question. It's a multifaceted question.
Okay.
For the changes that this Cowboys team has to make to be successful for next season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which two out of the five? I'm giving you five. So you got to pick 2 out of 5. Which 2 do you think is more important? First things, do you think is more important to find a different defensive coordinator? Do you think it's more important to find better pieces on defense in free agency, be more aggressive in free agency? Do you think it's more important to sign George Pickens for him to be back on this offense, since the man look like a stud right now, respectfully? He looked better than CeeDee Lamb. I don't give a damn what y'all want to tell me.
He looked better than him all year.
Now, it is what it is. What was that? I think that was 3. Would you prefer for us to use our first 2 draft picks on defense? Would you prefer for us to trade away and try to gain draft capital. And all of this goes into building what we currently have. Oh, I lost my brother. My brother stepped away. He'll be back. I'm going to tell y'all. Oh, there you go.
My mother-in-law called.
Hey, man, shout out to Miss Keese, man. Did you hear the 5 questions? You got 2 out of the 5 to pick from. You got 2 out of the 5. Right. Did you hear?
Right. I got.
Okay, go ahead.
I would say defensive free agency shopping is a really big key. And I think that Pickens is the better player right now than CD right now. This year, I think CD can continue to be better, but this year he hasn't had a better year. I think re-signing George is a big deal. I also think that we just got to fire Eberflus. I hate it, but I don't see another way around it.
I talked about this earlier this season about Eberflus, right?
We just can't keep firing coordinators, man.
That's my problem. We can't just keep firing coordinators. And the only if you're gonna fire Flus, then you need to hire somebody that's gonna come in and run a very similar system to what Flus runs.
And that's the problem. We keep finding guys that don't run the same system, and then we get these guys that don't fit the system that the last guy ran. That's just
it just be random.
To fix the shit.
It be random players on the field. You just have random folks out there running around. I'm like, bro. All right, man. Have you move it? Have you looked at the draft any?
No, I haven't checked it out yet.
All right, so next week, well, not next week, we'll start back. This is our last show for the year. Man, Merry Christmas to you. Where you at? You in A?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta right now. I'll be at my mom's Christmas afternoon, night, something like that. So
where you watching the game? So I gotta drop Eric. Say it again.
We'll be at Rick's.
All right, bet. So, say it again.
Which game you talking about?
Cowboys, 1:00. We play the Commanders at 1.
1 o'clock.
But hell, I really don't want to watch that game, to be quite honest. I'm gonna watch it. I have no choice but to watch it, but I prefer to come through for the Georgia game.
Okay. Yeah. We'll be at Georgia game. That's the first, right?
Yeah. That's the first.
Yeah, so we'll be down there.
All right, bet. Man, hey, hit me up, and man, we'll definitely make it happen, man. Love you, bro. And man, give me your last words. What? Hold on, I gotta ask you. Man, do we win the Super Bowl? Do the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl before Jerry Jones dies?
How old is Jerry?
Shit, you tell me. You know better than I do here. Look, 80. The man done been 83 years old for the last 4 years, so I don't know.
I'm about to say we didn't win it this year, so he in a day now type of age. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Whatever. I'm used to, I don't know. My glory days, I can relive them and rethink about them and pray. I don't know, whatever, man. Yeah,
they
man.
Coming back. Nope, they coming back. You're not for to sell me short. Them days coming back.
Hey, next year is our year, guys.
Hey, we win in the national championship and the Super Bowl next year. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
But no, man, Merry Christmas, bro. Happy New Year, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, all that. I love you, bro. It's been a blessing to
you in the country for Christmas? Are you in the country for Christmas?
To jumping on here next year with you, and keep on talking some shit, some football, and catching up with the homies. So It's good to catch up with you, bro.
Bro, you in the country for Christmas? Hello. Testing 1 2 3. Can y'all hear me? Testing 1 2 3. They can't hear the shit that I'm saying. And that's